There's a moment, almost every single day, when your hand moves before you even decide to move it. A spot on your back, behind your knee, and suddenly it's there bothering you. Before you even notice, you're already scratching. It's happening to you right now. It's happening to the person sitting next to you. And somewhere on the other side of the planet, someone is scratching an itch at this exact second. Just hearing the word itch is probably enough to make some part of your body start tingling. Hit subscribe before you keep watching, because after this video, you're never going to feel your neck itch the same way again. Itching is one of the most ordinary sensations there is. It shows up after a mosquito bite, with dry skin in winter, or sometimes for no reason at all. Researchers who track people through an entire day have found the number of itch episodes, big and small combined, easily reaches dozens a day. It's so common that almost nobody stops to think of it as anything serious. Over time, people found home remedies for it. One of the most recommended by doctors is simple: cold water or an ice pack, right on the spot. It works for kids, adults, seniors, even people with sensitive or allergic skin. The common sense explanation is that the cold calms the area down. And it does. But that calm is hiding a mechanism far more sophisticated than it looks. Nobody treats itching like a mystery. It's seen as a minor detail of the body, almost like a manufacturing defect. But every biological system that survives millions of years of evolution exists for a reason, and the reason behind your itch is buried a lot deeper than any home remedy can explain. Because an itch isn't just some random annoyance on your skin. It's actually an alarm system. But I promise you, there's something hidden here nobody ever told you about. Underneath that silly little sensation, there's a defense mechanism your body has been carrying for a very long time. Start with the simplest example: a mosquito bite. When a mosquito lands on your skin, it injects a substance that stops your blood from clotting on the spot, which is how it manages to feed without any complications. Your body recognizes that substance as a threat, reacts with a mild allergic response, and releases histamine. Histamine makes your blood vessels swell, which increases blood flow to the area and speeds up your immune response. It's the same reason your eyes swell up during pollen allergy season. And that same histamine is what activates the nerves responsible for the itch. But that's just the surface. Scientists discovered that inside your body, there's a dedicated communication line whose only job is to report itching. Studying the nervous systems of mice, researchers identified a specific group of nerves, connected to the pain circuit but working with a completely separate function. These nerves produce a molecule called natriuretic polypeptide type B, or BNP, which travels up the spinal cord straight to the brain and creates the sensation of itch. Since mouse and human biology look remarkably similar in this type of circuit, scientists strongly suspect we carry the same system, although that's not yet confirmed with full certainty in humans. In other words, your skin doesn't itch for no reason. It has, literally, a dedicated line just for that. For a long time, scientists assumed itching was just a weaker version of pain. The discovery of this specific molecule changed that. It's not weak pain. It's its own signal, on its own pathway, only crossing paths with the pain circuit near the very end of the trip. Now here's the question almost nobody asks. Why would your body build an entire system just to make you feel something this annoying? The answer goes back millions of years of survival. Your skin is the border between you and everything outside, and like any border, it needs constant watch. The itch's job is to warn your brain that something is touching or moving across your skin, and that something could be dangerous. An insect biting. A plant with thin, sharp thorns. A parasite trying to settle in. The itch is the trigger that sends your hand straight toward the threat to remove it. It's not coincidence. It's not an accident. It's biological engineering, shaped by millions of years of exposure to outside threats. Your itch system doesn't know ahead of time which stimulus is actually dangerous and which one is just a minor nuisance. A mosquito landing lightly. A rough thread of fabric. Sap from a plant. That's why it reacts to almost anything that touches your skin, always erring on the side of caution. And that explains a detail almost nobody notices. Your internal organs never itch. Your liver doesn't itch. Your heart doesn't itch. Your intestines don't itch. That's because they're protected, sealed off from the outside world, and they never needed an alarm system. Itching is exclusive to your body's border, because the border is the only place a real outside threat can actually reach you. Now here's the part you feel every single day without ever stopping to think about it. Why does scratching actually make it feel better? The answer is almost a trick your own brain plays on you. When you drag a fingernail across the itchy spot, it creates a low-level pain signal right at that point on your skin, and that pain signal overrides the itch signal on its way to your brain. Your brain starts paying attention to the mild pain instead, and the itch backs off. It's a neural distraction. Your body literally swaps one signal for another just to give you relief. It's the same principle behind the cold water remedy. Cold triggers vasoconstriction, narrows the blood vessels, and lowers nerve activity in that spot, creating a mild numbing effect. You're not curing the cause of the itch with cold water. You're tricking the exact same nervous system that gets tricked every time you scratch. And this whole system is socially contagious. Just like yawning, watching someone else scratch, or even just hearing someone talk about itching, can trigger the same sensation in you. Including right now, while you're listening to this. Researchers found a region of the brain that lights up both during a real itch and while watching someone else scratch. It's not you being dramatic. It's the exact same circuit firing through the wrong door. In rare cases, this alarm gets stuck and starts firing non-stop. There's a condition called delusional parasitosis, where a person becomes convinced invisible parasites are crawling underneath their own skin, which triggers intense, constant itching even though there's no real threat anywhere near them. And there's something even stranger. People who lost an arm or a leg sometimes feel an itch in the exact spot where the limb used to be. It's called phantom itch. Nerve damage from the amputation scrambles the signals, and the brain keeps receiving an alert from territory that isn't physically there anymore. Science actually found an almost poetic fix for this. Doctors position mirrors to reflect the limb that's still there, creating the illusion that the missing limb is still attached. When the patient scratches the reflection, the brain accepts it as if it's scratching the limb that's gone, and the relief is real. Maybe the right question isn't why you feel itchy. Maybe it's how many times a day your body is quietly defending a border you didn't even know existed. Every silly little itch you felt today was actually a tiny alarm doing its job exactly the way it was designed to, millions of years after it was built. You don't get a warning. You don't see a blinking light. You just feel a small spot bothering you, you scratch without thinking twice, and you move on with your day. A full defense system, running all the time, disguised as an irrelevant detail. If this changed the way you're going to look at your next itch, drop a comment and hit subscribe, because your everyday life is full of engineering exactly like this, hiding in plain sight. And next time you catch yourself scratching without even noticing, remember, that's the part nobody tells you. Contudo do progetto 8 spoktasterisk Obvium criado por vocigio _canal _Obvium MD. 204 Lin has. MD.